Rose, not that I care, but since you've already gone to so much trouble, just how did having plastic surgery ruin Olga's life?
Oh, it didn't ruin her life. It almost ruined St. Olaf.
But Uncle Lucas has brought his favorite niece.
Dorothy, I didn't mean to intrude without calling, but I didn't sleep last night for thinking about you.
Oh, no intrusion. I was afraid that I'd never see you again.
Never see me again? I'd buy a julep for the ghost of General Grant before I let...
Sophia, now just relax. We're just going over our lines for The Sound of Music. Oh, thank God.
Whoop, it is really coming down.
What's coming down?
The Liberace. Thank you. I don't know what to say. And I mean that from the... See a slugger?
Run.
For you, you let me know, huh?
Well, you know, actually, I do have an idea for a new video game.
Really?
Yeah. See, there's this very old white-haired mother who keeps talking and talking and talking, and there are all these different ways to kill her. Sarson, you always find something wrong with mine, so yours looks better.
I didn't say anything. But let's face it, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. Look at the ducky wrapping paper. And the little stick-on bow. Did you...
Crazy when I told him.
No, that's what fathers do. They yell and they barbecue. That's what separates them from the apes.
Well, what did your father do when he found out you were pregnant?
He chased Stan for 3 blocks with a salami.
How come?
They don't leave much room.
Take it easy. Dorothy, I'm scared. I've never seen Rose look so terrible.
I know. I'm worried, too.
Will you two knock it off? I'm telling you, there's nothing to worry about.
Dorothy, I'm sorry about this misunderstanding.
I know. It's all right.
Okay, everybody. We're ready to serve the appetizers.
Come on, Frank. We're eating out on the lanai.
No, exactly.
Well, then the hell with you and your oversexed boyfriend, Dorothy Zbornak. I'm just glad that little Mei Ling's coming out party was ruined.
Who?
And I'm glad that Elliot is bonging every woman at your country club.
Send a judge over here. This woman is trying to put us to sleep.
You're just exhausted and you're trying to blame it on me.
Exhausted? I'll show you who's exhausted. Maestro, how about something with a little octane? Okay.
Blanche, you don't know how much it means
I'm
to me
not
to...
here for you. I realize this is a very important night for Rose, and that's why I came. Just don't mind me.
To Rose.
I liked his toast to Blanche better. Well, I know he wants to get remarried, and our relationship is getting much more serious, and he just asked me to dinner to talk about something important. Believe me, he's going to ask me to marry him.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I like him a lot, but all night long. His side of the bed looks like a murder took place.
Rose, Charlie is dead.
Why tell her?
Coco, it's 15 years.
I know he's dead. I'm not crazy. I just like to talk about him in the present tense sometimes. Makes him seem closer.
That's fine, Rose.
But The most wonderful thing about all this is Virginia and me. All that time we wasted hating each other from when we were kids. Now we're getting to know each other, and I just love her. I finally have a sister to love. Which reminds me, Rose, your rent check is late.
Hello. Yes, she is. It's for you, Leona.
Who is it?
Your father.
Big Daddy? Is that you, Big Daddy? Hello, darling. How are you? Oh,
Blanche, I told you I am not going to do it.
Well, then you are making a big mistake. If you don't make yourself more interesting to Miles, you're going to lose him. Listen, he's at school every day with other women just looking for trouble.
Oh, no, he is not.
Okay, look at him right now, talking to that young thing. I know exactly what he's saying, too. Say, hey,
Tried the taste. Refreshing, clear, clean. Would you buy this water? Sure, why not?
Absolutely.
We're rich. We're rich. It comes from the hose out back. Move over, Perrier. Petrillo water is on the way. I know what you're going to say. Another one of my get-rich-quick schemes. Got a ladder, and we climbed up to the window, and we peeked in, and to our relief, there was Ingmar lying on the... Oh, wait a minute. He was dead.
my God, Dorothy, what if she's right? What if something's happened to Mel?
Good going, Rose.
I just don't understand it. I forbade her to go, and she looked me straight in the eye and walked out that door.
Honey, you have to understand. Look, Lucy is experiencing her first taste of freedom. She's going through a rebellious stage.
Well, anybody can make it sound unpleasant.
Dorothy, you are being irrational. Now, the bottom line is we're talking about your health. That is a very precious thing. The longer you put this surgery off, the more you may be risking your health. I just don't think that's a risk worth taking, do you?
Where'd that come from? Oh, the mind, huh?
I can't wait to be your son.
Oh, you are delightful. Such a gem. Here, get yourself a girl tonight. You'll understand.
Please. We're trying to have a private moment.
Private, please. Are you sure we're in the right place?
Mission Street Shelter for the Indigent and Homeless. This is where they said they sent the jacket.
Kind of drab, isn't it?
Blanche, it's a shelter, not the flagship of the Hilton chain.
Kind of reminds me of the shady establishment. We had to feed the chickens, slop the hogs, muck the stalls. Please, I'm trying to eat here. And after I finished all that, I still had to take care of Larry, my one-eyed pig.
What did you people do? Run a farm for handicapped animals?
He's right. Salvador, open the door. We have a birthday party to go to.
That's like living in Minnesota. The cold slows down the aging process. Oh, I would move there in a shot if only they had men there.
We have men in Minnesota.
Farmers, Rose, farmers. I mean, Dorothy, good grief, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure he's just trying to hold up his insurance company. There's nothing wrong with that man's back.
How can you tell?
Because I know the crooked walk of man when his back has been injured. I cannot tell you how many men I have seen limp out of my bedroom. Sure.
To this day, I don't know why I couldn't sell them.
Did you ever hear of napkins, Stanley?
Hey, so I didn't make the cover of Fortune. I'm just trying to do something to make things better for us. All our friends were moving up, and we were stuck with a one-way ticket to Palookaville.
Symptoms, depression, fatigue. Symptoms very much like the ones you described.
Look, Dr. Stevens, I don't think you understand, so I'm going to tell you again. I am at a point now where I am so exhausted that sometimes I cannot speak. Literally, cannot speak. There are days when I can't get out of bed. You may be right.
Good night, Charlie.
Excuse me, did a white man and a wrinkled old black woman just come in here?
She meant a regal black woman and a scuzzy little white boy.
One thing only. You can no longer have children.
Oh, it means more than that. Much more. God, I can't even believe I'm really here. You know, I mean, at this point in my life, I can't believe we're having this conversation about me.
It's hard for you to accept.
You know, nobody in my family's ever seen a psychiatrist.
I just cannot believe how much you think about men.
Well, hey, men are an important part of my life. Not just my life, they're an important part of all our lives. Seems like hardly a day goes by here there's not an incident about some man that we're dating or used to date.
Oh, so you're studying for your interview?
Uh-huh. I know it's a lot of added responsibility, but I really want this job.
Then why are you reading the racing form?
The racing form? Why would you think I'm reading the racing form?
You can't lie to your mother. Mothers always know when you lie. I would have died if I'd ever caught my parents having sex.
But you never walked in on them?
Once, but they were only playing leapfrog. Dorothy, we're going to talk to the travel agent about Hollywood. You want to come with us?
Now look, I'm sorry, but I am not going to spend my vacation sitting in a tour bus.
Sam, don't you remember I called you and told you I'd be here? Of course. Of course, Virginia. No, darling, Virginia couldn't come. I'm Blanche. Here, look. Brought you a little present. Lace handkerchiefs. My. Well, you know you always used to...
The street, but can he juggle?
Salvador Petrillo, you miserable botchagaloop. If you so much as look at another ghost...
See, there's the spunk. It's still there, but use it for yourself, not on me.
You think I can be okay?
If I didn't, would I have made the trip?
I miss you, Sally.
Hey, I'm always with you.
Body? Sophia, wills are no joking matter. Charlie tried to be funny with his and left everything to Henrietta, our prize cow. Well, some lawyer got a hold of the will and represented Henrietta on contingency. There I was presenting my...
So-so. No, again, that was not mine. They sell bumper stickers out of the Thimble Museum. So, Rose, how about tomorrow night? Dinner at the usual, huh? And, you know, we've been putting off that trip to Zipper.
Shut up, Rose.
I'm Yvonne, and this is it! Woo! 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 Okay, everybody, let's warm up! Woo! And stretch. Legs wider.
You're not being any help at all? Nobody's been any help at all. I don't know what in God's name I'm going to do.
Take it easy. If I know my sister, she's playing a trick, looking for a little laugh. Now relax. I bet Sophia is here before dinner.
Hey, Mr. Occupado.
And you don't.
Saturday night kid stuff. Get lucky on a Tuesday morning, then call me.
I guess I'm just not attracted to crossing guards.
Dorothy, a guy sets a folding chair up in front of my house. I want to know more. Oh, Jamie, so good to see you again.
Well, I'm glad to see you, too, even if it is only for the weekend. Fortunately, the business with the will shouldn't take long.
Well, I shouldn't think so. I'd hardly expect Mama Devereaux to leave me the family silver.
Well, as her executor, I had to go over her will with her.
Your good behavior badges. Come on now, you all know you use both fingers for the sunshine salute. Oh.
So,
so glad those little heathens finally left.
Lap and peed on me.
I guess old habits die hard.
Listen, why don't I go back with Dorothy and then you can stop by the house when you're finished?
You're a terrific lady, Rose Nyland.
Thank you.
So how come you're not wearing the terrific lady button I got for you?
Oh, sorry.
Who's that? Oh. Is anybody else hungry?
Well, now that you mention it, I could really go for pizza.
I've been thinking about Chinese.
I could go for a burger and fries.
Why don't we order it all?
Oh, Sophia, that'd be crazy.
So this would be the first time we did something a little out of the ordinary around here?
Have trouble believing it exists since they're not able to see it under their microscopes just yet. Those colleagues of mine, unfortunately, tend to blame the victim.
I can't tell you what a relief this is.
I'm sure. Are there any other questions that I could answer for you?
Not now, not that I can think of. Maybe later. Right now, I can't even think.
Well, I'm not going to declare it as income and let those lazy congressmen have my tax dollars.
Blanche, I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, all right, then just pay me under the table.
Oh, sure, I know that trick. Dorothy's done that to me before. I go under the table and you never show up.
To be with you, Rose.
But the cheese man is looking for you.
Rose, don't worry.
So, hope I'm not interrupting anything.
You! How did you find me?
Time to say goodbye, buddy boy.
Carl, Miles, as flattering as this is, I don't want you...
Well, it's really a shame.
Oh, it is. It really is. You know what's also a shame?
What?
When you sit down and your thighs squish out to twice their size. That's a shame. Oh, I am just so excited about doing this. Mink reading is such a great idea.
You know, I didn't think you'd like it.
Why?
Well, Rose, do I look like the mayor of Palm Springs?
Doug Henning is the mayor of Palm Springs?
Just learned to love each other, thank God, but it wasn't our idea. There were 8 unmarried girls and 8 unmarried boys in the village that spring. How'd they decide who went with who? Height. If I hadn't stood on that rock, I'd have ended up with Luigi the pig boy.
Realize what just happened.
Well, I know. I've been having a very good time, and there wasn't even a man in the room.
Do you think it was just a fluke, or do you think we could learn to like each other?
Well, I think it might take time, but I think it could be worth it.
Let's give it a shot.
Please!
I'm gay.
Dorothy, what the hell is going on here?
Revenge! It suddenly occurred to me, what if this was the ultimate practical joke? So I dragged it out of Jack and the two of us cooked up this topper.
Oh, Jack, I can't believe you went along with this.
So I got in bed with Dorothy. It was a joke.
Just as soon as the doctor
Yeah,
gets
but
here.
Kirsten lives an hour away from here. We don't want Rose to be alone now.
I'm sorry, those are the rules. But don't worry, your friend is in stable condition.
So why can't we see her?
I said family only.
Look, you have never met this woman's family. They live in a place called St. Olaf.
Did you hear what he just
Listen,
said?
this guy came to me.
Salvador wanted to tell you, but I wouldn't let him. I cared for you both too much to let your marriage break up. And Sal felt so guilty he never gambled again. It was worth it.
Oh, that was a very lovely thing you did, Mr. Weinstock, wasn't it, Ma? Wasn't it, Ma?
See. Baldwin. Baxter. Ah, here it is, Bushman. No. Oh, that's Al Bushman. Here we go, Mel Bushman.
Rhode Island.
Bringing the boys over, Dreyfus. love it when Dreyfus brings the puppies over to play. I really think...
Job is part of testing. I will give you a test to do at home. You will bring in the results and I will see how you do. But I must warn you, both Enrique Mas and Enrique Mas demand that the results be accurate in every detail.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Moss.
You can call me Enrique.
No, I don't think I can.
I just knew you would agree that combining our money to buy one big thing was the best idea. I just hope you like it in light blue.
Like one in light blue.
We'll be right out, Sophia.
Blanche, that's a Mercedes.
I know it. Don't you just love it? It's ours.
To the funeral parlor. Perks, he called them. That's the stock you come from.
I come from grave robbers?
Grave robber, entrepreneur, potato. He had a family to feed. I hated that cow. Sophia, what's the point? The point is, I lost a fortune. Well, what does that have to do with getting Dorothy and Blanche back together? Nothing. I told you, stay out of it.
Sophia, how did you do?
Great. Easily a personal best.
Oh, tell us what happened.
It was electric. The starter fired his pistol into the air, and like a shot, I left half my competition in the dust.
Oh, you were that fast?
No, it was the over 80 category. Most of them dropped from fright.
Oh, well, it turns out he was a rat. You know, I once prepared a 6-course meal with what I thought was chicken. But it turned out to be
Rose, in my heart, I cannot believe that Miles is a rat. He just fell in with the wrong people, that's all. Now, look, Rose, honey, you didn't die. You passed out. You hallucinated. Remember that New Year's Eve when you had the 3 margaritas? You thought you were an animated broom in Fantasia?
Look, I know it sounds crazy. That's why I wouldn't tell anybody but my 2 closest friends.
That's besides we're going to the Mortimer Club.
What's the big deal about the Mortimer Club, anyway?
Rose, the wealthiest men in Florida go there. And it's always been my experience that wealthy men make the best lovers.
Is that true?
No. But if you tell them that, sometimes they'll take you to the mall and let you use their credit card for 45 minutes. I just wonder what she wants, the conniving little witch. You're welcome, Maurice.
Let's make a toast.
With water?
Well, I can't drink.
You never could. Run Jack Daniels and you'd disappear with half a fraternity house.
Anyway, I'm on a tour of the great caper factories of Sardinia. I was a kooky kid going through my piccata period. A wedge of lemon and a smart answer for everything. Anyway, I was slicing an onion.
Please, come in. You'll have to excuse my mother. She's a little upset. She just found out she has the same hairdresser as Whoopi Goldberg.
This is my associate, Bobby Hopkins.
Detective Mullins, I am Blanche Devereaux, and these are my roommates, Dorothy and Rose. They're innocent. I'm not.
Well, we certainly enjoyed having you.
Yeah, right. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Bye. Good night already.
Oh, I cannot believe you rushing them out of the house like that.
Rushing? They were here forever. 2 hours to eat pasta and a lousy salad. You're
Far back as I can remember, but somehow you were always there when we needed you. You got me through 4 years of college by helping me pay for it, but also by encouraging me whenever I felt like giving up. Do you want me to go on, Ma? Because we could be here all night.
Enough already. Ralph Edwards makes less of a fuss over people. Didn't even share it with his band of merry thugs. He was the idol of many a Sicilian youngster.
That's what they did, all right. That is exactly what they did. Delivered the wrong bed.
Oh, and you don't like this one?
Oh, I think it's the most stunning thing I've ever seen. I absolutely love it, but I can't afford it. That bed back there must cost.
They practically gave grades away.
Blanche, in your neck of the woods, men named Bubba get into law school. But Blanche, it's time that somebody took a stand. I mean, it's time that somebody made a difference in Kevin's life.
Oh, Rose,
Honey, did you make the call?
Blanche, I appreciate you giving me the dental exam.
Sweep the clothes on the rocks, not the dishes.
No wonder they broke.
Okay, who wants to go shopping? It's a little early for that, isn't it, Renee?
Then we're going out to eat. It's either shopping or eating. Take your pick.
You didn't talk to him.
I couldn't.
Oh.
George was on call all weekend. 3 heart attacks.
Want to?
Nobody ever believes me when I'm telling the truth. I guess it's the curse of being a devastatingly beautiful woman.
Oh, please.
The only other woman who could possibly understand what I've been through is Priscilla Presley. And Susan Anton. Guess what I found? Fernando! That's not Fernando. Well, what do you mean that's not Fernando? How could you tell?
All you have to do is look in his eyes.
Or at the price tag stuck to his back.
Oops. Thanks for trying, Blanche.
Cheerful demeanor that we are talking to a new hospital administrator?
Not even close.
Well, what'd you do, take an antidepressant?
Oh, don't be silly. But I was depressed, incredibly depressed. I didn't know which way to turn or where to go. So I stopped in at the coffee shop at the Fountain Rock for a root beer float to meet me.
I'd like to propose a toast to Sophia, whose generosity and kindness of spirit had given us a gift beyond measure.
I too have a toast. I predict nothing but disaster and tragedy for everyone connected.
Again, you're a beautiful woman, Dorothy.
What do you want, Ma?
You're so suspicious. I'm hurt. This is why the compliments only come every 40 years.
I'm sorry, Ma.
Sorry enough to be in the Shady Pines mother-daughter beauty pageant?
Ma, you hate Shady Pines. Why do you want to go back?
2 words. Glad.
Oh, it's lovely.
I see. Have you ever been to Europe?
No, but it's always been a dream of mine.
Interesting. How many fingers am I holding up?
2?
Fine. You can go back in the living room now.
Oh, thank goodness we're home. That's the worst trip I've ever been on.
Blanche, how can you say that?
How can she say that? We lost our luggage. We slept in a hotel lobby. Our purses were stolen.
We won Zippo on the game show.
But we still have our friendship. We made up on the prize for you.
Cookies and milk. Oh, my God, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. You only do nice things for me when something terrible has happened.
Rose, you failed the history test.
What does that mean?
It means you got more wrong than right.
I know that. I didn't fail math. I was talking about the bigger picture.
God, what do you have in those boxes?
As we say in St. Olaf, crapola in a box.
Excuse me, I can't stand her when she's feeling her oats.
Rose, you're a pretty sharp deal maker. We've all underestimated you. Now, come over here.
What do you want to do instead?
I know. Let's rent an adult video, drink mimosas, and French kiss the Phyllis.
I don't think so, Blanche.
Fine, I'm out of ideas. You think of something.
How about if we rearrange the furniture in the living room?
Of course, it wasn't really the wilderness. He'd drive in circles for about 20 minutes and then end up in the woods just beyond the barn. It was years before all the kids caught on to Dad's trick.
What do you mean, just beyond the barn?
Here we are.
Well, that's that. Anything else you need me to straighten out for you?
No, Ma. So tell me, how was the wedding?
Beautiful. Until the bride lifted her veil. I shudder to think what was under that dress.
Sophia, I'm just here to take care of you. You want your back rubbed? I'm here. A glass of water? Call me. My job is just to see to each and every one of your needs.
Will you excuse us? I have to talk something over with my daughter.
Of course.
You see, Ma,
You're right.
Well, I'm almost ready to go.
Today? You're not going today?
Why didn't you tell us? Because every time I bring it up, one of you tries to talk me out of it.
we were just being selfish. We didn't want to lose you.
There's my ride.
Yep, it's a Granada full of...
I think your mother's faking too. But what if she isn't? Just try putting yourself in her position. Do you know how much it hurts to have someone you love not trust you?
I sure do.
Rose, I was about to tell a story.
I want to tell one.
Dorothy?
Boy, this is a no-win situation. But go ahead, Blanche.
Well, fine.
Heavens!
Fight.
Now you cut that out right now. You're gonna get us all into trouble.
And I'm gonna tear you apart. Listen, you punk. You want to fight with someone, you're gonna have to fight with me.
Exactly a Disney movie, is it?
Chuck, this is my roommate Rose, and this is my roommate Dorothy and her mama Sophia.
Oh, yes, I recognize them from TV.
You saw the show?
Yes, I did. Blanche, it was one of the things that attracted me to you.
Oh, well, you don't understand.
No, I do
It'll
want...
be in the upper 80s with a nice gentle breeze. So with that outdoor service, we'll come away with some healthy color.
Aunt Gretchen always loved the sun.
Well, maybe they'll have an open casket. 100% better.
And that's the big secret?
Oh, no. The big secret was that Miss MacGyver and Miss McKee were sharing a one-bedroom apartment off campus.
How will you? Here you go, ladies. Dorothy, would you like some hors d'oeuvres?
No.
Honey, why are you getting all teary? Sicily sounds just awful.
That wasn't Sicily. That was my first apartment in Brooklyn. Well, I'll tell you, the best part of this whole thing is sharing the most important moment of your life with your best friends.
Mainly problems, and you are?
We are the world.
I'm Dorothy Zbornak. This is my mother, Sophia. We're here to talk to you...
Hello? No.
Ma, you okay?
Fine, I'm just trying to make Rose go away.
Whose theory states a young man becomes intimate with his mother to get revenge on his father?
Well, I don't know who said it, but I am serious. What do you think I should do?
Come on now, Blanche, you know the difference between right and wrong.
Please, and bet she only knows the difference between right and left.
Honey, why are you still wearing your costume?
I didn't have time to change. I couldn't wait to get out of...
Don't worry, we'll all be at that charity dinner. This is just an allergy. Believe me, if I were coming down with something, I'd know it, and I wouldn't risk getting the rest of you sick.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me, honey. I never get sick. I take very good care of myself. I treat my body like a temple.
Yeah, opens every Blanche.
Rose, I have a confession to make. When I said that I thought baby shouldn't go back to the farm, I wasn't thinking of him. I was thinking of myself. I was acting out of greed. I wanted the money.
Dorothy, I am shocked.
That's it. I don't think I'm going to paint for the museum anymore.
Whatever you want.
It's making me a nervous wreck. I used to love painting. Now it's getting to be an obsession, and obsessions can be dangerous.
Well, that's just because you're prone to them. Some people aren't. Where the hell is the racing form?
Gee, I don't know. Why do you need it?
I don't.
Like to have fun, and we sure had a good time last year, didn't we, partner?
It was okay.
You know, maybe I should get a partner and enter that tournament. You know, I used to be a pretty decent bowler.
Decent bowler? You are a fabulous bowler, 180 average. 180?
Come on. And that must be my socks and underwear coming back from the laundry. That is one of the biggest drawbacks of being without a wife. Chrissy. Chrissy?
I had to talk to you, Big Stan. Why didn't you return my phone calls?
There's nothing to talk about, Chrissy.
Big Stan.
Road work while we talk.
Okay.
Immigration, Peppy, immigration. Nobody has to worry about anything. This is the chance of a lifetime. Even if Pepe loses next week's fight, he still gets $10,000.
How is that possible?
It's a guaranteed purse, and for our lousy $3...
Okay, Blanche, let's go. I found your shoes. They were under Sophia's mattress.
Oh, I didn't think you'd find them that fast.
What's going on, Blanche?
My foot hurts. I think I caught what Dorothy's got. All under a little stress here. Now, I have an idea. How about lunch and a movie, my treat?
Why not? I still have another 52 hours to kill.
Oh, this is rough. I feel terrible.
Yeah, I really feel guilty. Jamie Farr's dress did come. I just remembered where I put it.
Where?
How do
Oh, my goodness, no.
It's back in Brooklyn. Ebbets Field. Remember those warm summer nights, sitting in the bleachers, eating hot dogs, rooting for the Dodgers and kissing passionately between innings?
Stanley, you never took me to Ebbets Field.
No?
No!
Watch that you're right on time.
Looking lovely.
Thank you. I'll just get my purse and we'll go. Oh, this is my roommate, Rose.
Oh, Blanche, before you leave, will you take a look at this horse and tell me if it looks like old Brisker is pulling the beer wagon?
Honey, why don't you ask Donald to look at old Brisker? He knows a lot about all. That's ridiculous to call off your wedding because of a silly little argument. What did Ramon do?
He slept with my best friend.
We're going to eat chicken for the rest of our lives.
Oh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry.
Listen, be grateful he got it out of his system before the marriage.
Well, this is not the end, I can promise you that. Justice will be done here. I hate criminals. I just hate them. Someone's going to pay for this heinous crime. We're going to have a good old-fashioned hanging. That's right, a hanging. Only first we'll have a whipping, and then we'll have a hanging.
Believed it, too.
Right up to the part where Jesus had his Olympic medals taken away for playing professional baseball.
That became sort of a tradition with us.
Yeah. You had ingenuity then. You didn't let anything beat you, and you can do it again, Stan. If you just work hard and turn on that Zbornak chunk.
So goodbye.
Bye-bye. Come back
soon. We forgot something.
We forgot to get a new place.
You're kidding.
Don't worry about it. We just need a roof over our heads for a couple of days while we look. Doesn't have to be anything fat. Joanne Pescatori, she's coming to Miami for a visit.
Joanne Pescatori, didn't she own that little candy store down the street from us in Brooklyn?
That was Jeanette Pasadano.
Oh, then who was Joanne Pescatori?
How the hell should I know? This letter's for Rose.
Ma, why are you reading Rose's mail?
Here.
Well, it's just that we did so many restaurant sketches on the Carol Burnett Show. I was waxing sentimental.
Oh, by the way, I'd like you to meet my mother, Sophia, Blanche, and this is Rose.
Yes, it's me, Lyle Wagoner.
No, next up, we have a lady
Oh, wait a minute.
actress.
I would like to say something else, if you don't mind. Please let me in.
No! Next
Wait, that wasn't what I was going to say. Yes, I am a Yankee, but hath not a Yankee eyes?
That was a snap. I thought this was going to be a challenge, but, you know, then again, I've always been a student of history. Maybe history has never been yours.
Ms. Bornak, can we continue? I'm afraid this is the point where Alex would politely tell you to shut up.
He would, and he should. I mean, after...
I guess?
You know, the little pieces of potato. He hid the ring in the potato.
Honey,
if this is what you want, we couldn't be happier.
No. Well, that's not fair. Last week you got to keep the box boy who followed you home.
There, you see, you don't need a dog. If you're lonely, get yourself a man.
I don't want a man. I just want to come home from work and have someone jump. Did I just lapse into Swedish? Read it and weep.
Tales of Tunda the Tiger and His Friends by Hans Christian Luckerhoven. Well, who's Hans Christian Luckerhoven?
Only St. Olaf's greatest author. He wrote the classic fairies.
Don't stop on my account. Curse is over.
Dorothy, I wish you'd talk to me. I really do, 'cause
You're here because your daughter wanted us to keep an eye on you, and I'm afraid we cannot do that anymore. Miss Bornak, please don't bring her back.
Keep an eye on me? Is that true?
Look, Ma, I'm not going to lie to you. This man is a patient here. He could be dangerous. Let's get out of here before he starts causing trouble.
Oh, a beauty queen. And you will waste no more of my time.
Oh, yeah?
Go easy on him, Rose.
what a terrible man.
I know, but listen, let's not let him ruin our evening. We can still enjoy all this art.
Dorothy's right.
Really nice meeting you. I'm sure she's all right, but you call me if you need me, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah?
Goodbye, Elliot.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
Oh, thank you for being a kind and generous God. Good. I'm an expert. Didn't I tell you I used to work in a malt shop when I was in high school?
Soda jerk?
No thanks, I'll have a mullet.
Well, aren't you going to have one, Doc?
Oh, no. Listen, after you've worked...
We're talking about the aliens from outer space.
Oh, those aliens. Get out, both of you.
Dorothy, now have a heart. Rose and I rented that movie Aliens, and it just scared us half to death.
Scared me too. That Sigourney Weaver's a sweet girl, but she really shouldn't go without makeup.
I don't have time for that. Charlie made me dress him when he had his heart attack before the paramedics got there.
But he wasn't dressed?
We were making love.
Oh, Rose, honey, you never told me. He died while you were making love?
Well, he didn't die then. He had his heart attack then.
Now I can call him if I want to.
If you don't mind, Blanche, I'd like to pay for lunch.
Oh, don't be silly, Swen.
I mean it. You gave me a great tour of the city today.
I understand what you're talking about. I feel the same way when I hear the words, and filling in for Doc, Tommy Newsom.
Oh, this is terrific, terrific. Blanche took a positive step, and positive things are happening in her life. Maybe it'll work for me. You know what? I'm going to try to get...
I even tried to help her find her little old gypsy mama.
Well, I lied to Stan. I used to tell him how great he was in bed. It was really very difficult, but fortunately I only had to tell him on his birthday.
Don't do this to me.
Bobby Seale.
It's getting warm in here.
Tom Hayden.
Oh, God, you're good.
Abby.
Okay. Just come on in here, you. What do you want?
You know, I don't understand you. I see a perfectly healthy, intelligent person living like this, alone.
I'm not alone.
Say what?
You have no coordination. Obviously, the stories about all your romantic escapades have been greatly exaggerated.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
Blanche, if you can't do a simple dance, how do you expect me to believe that story about you and the flying finesse?
How's that possible? Another man showed up?
What I mean is, I had never seen a man before. A man?
But that's a separate story. I wouldn't mind hearing it.
Oh, Rose, shut up. Now, everybody stay where you are and go to sleep. I have to go to work early in the morning.
Oh, darn, I forgot something.
Go in your terrific idea.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I've been reading and rereading Isaac's letters, and I've finally decided to tell him I want to meet him.
But you said you wouldn't.
Well, I know what I said, but that was because I never believed I'd find such a special man.
What makes you think he's special? That's a better example of a secret.
Oh, then you have been talking about me. I'm your best friend.
She's been talking about me, Blanche.
I haven't been talking about either one of you.
What?
I've been talking about both of you. I mean, how could I choose between you two? You're both my best friends.
Please understand, I come from a very religious family.
I can't believe this. I've been agonizing over this relationship, and now you have the nerve.
Oh, please lower your voice. People are staring at you.
Staring at me. They're staring at you.
Well, yes, but I'm used to it. I'm a very snappy dresser.
Forget your laundry. Well, Rex?
Look, I guess I do owe you an apology.
Yes, I think you do.
I got a better idea. Tomorrow night, I'm taking you out. I'll call you tomorrow and we'll decide where.
Oh.
We'll have a great time, okay?
Okay. Then be caught in public with me. And maybe he's right. Maybe I do look awful. But think about this. I still look better than either one of you.
And so, after I threw up, I pass out in this tattoo parlor, right?
Well, this year we just happened to have gotten a real actor. A star of incredible magnitude. Oh, Dorothy, the Miami Community Players are going to have the extraordinary experience of working with none other than the incandescent Mr. Patrick Bone.
Oh, my. Oh, I can't say no to Lily. I have to go. Oh, I mean, I said no to her when she asked me to come live with her, but I can't say no when she asked me to come visit. And I know she's going to ask me to come live with her again, and I'm just going to say no. I think I'm such a wreck.
You know, you could just cancel your reservation and think it over one more day.
No. I think watch a little TV to unwind, take my mind off my troubles.
What are you watching?
Judgment at Nuremberg. Oh, Rose, do you think I did the right thing?
Well, sure, if you don't care how the movie ends.
I meant about Michael and Lorraine.
Oh, that's good. You know, with all the work I put in on this campaign, I might as well run for fashion show chairman myself. What's so funny?
You, Rose, you can't be fashion show chairman. Well, you thought Giorgio Armani was a puppet on its side.
I still have the flowers. Stan, you see, in order to achieve closure, you need to hear Sophia, that is to say, your own mother, tell you she loves you. Now, there's not much we can do here without Sophia being here. Dorothy, what are the chances you can get her to come to our next session?
Gee, I don't know what to say. I mean, no one's...
You were all in the kitchen. Why did you keep asking me if I'd lost this wallet with $50 in it?
My mom, the eternal Girl Scout.
You were very quiet on the way over.
You gave me a lot to think about.
Oh, come on, you had to see it coming.
I just didn't expect...
But I turned her over to secret police, no more to tell.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine...
See wedding? Although we are registered at Neiman Marcus.
Well, you have pulled some stunts in your day, Clayton Hollingsworth, but this takes the cake. I cannot believe what I just heard. I refuse to have any part of this.
Oh, Blanche.
Oh.
Blanche!
This is terrible. I was raised to hate communists. I remember in the early 50s when McCarthy came to St. Olaf to speak in the town square. I was never so moved by a public speaker. Although some people thought he was a puppet for the right wing.
No, wait, that was Charlie McCarthy. What you wanted to be.
Yeah. I wanted to go to college and be a school teacher. Pop wanted me to be a cosmetician in a funeral parlor.
He always liked looking at dead people. Dead people in the Dodgers. That was it for him in the good time department.
Of course, Blanche. They did it in that movie.
What movie?
Lawrence of Arabia.
This flyer that came in the mail says they're going to start a dirty dancing course down at Lawson's Dance Studio. What do you say, Dorothy?
Oh, no. I can't see myself swinging my hips and wildly...
Your family was awfully tough on pets, weren't they, Rose?
Dorothy, this could be more serious than you think. Now, why don't you have a doctor look at that foot?
I already have.
When?
1965.
You don't want to miss the recital.
It is fine.
Oh, really? Let's see you do a Cincinnati.
We have French boutiques and valet parking and facelifts for Christmas vacation. But we have friends and family and a sense of community and caring, and that's pretty special. And our people are special, too. And if we have farms, that's great. Without farms...
Wait a minute, Ma. 3 of these people are dead.
Who are they going to tell?
Hi.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
There you go.
Blanche, you've been gone 3 hours and you only got one guy to sign this petition?
Well, give me a chance to freshen up and change clothes.
Listen, something. How about you and I go out sometime, huh? Dorothy, I really want to see you again.
I really want to see you again, too.
Great.
But I can't.
Why not?
Because I could get serious about you.
Well, I don't get it.
Al, up until the other night, I thought this whole thing was a game, but...
Try it now with Dorothy. Dorothy, Bobarthy, Banana, Fana, Fobarthy, Fee, Fi, Momorthy.
Get out, Rose. Morning to help with this fundraiser.
That's what being a Sunshine Cadet is all about.
I know, and I so admire your motto, spread it around.
That's sunshine, Blanche. Spread sunshine around.
Whatever. Daisy, Mrs. Nyland put some things out on her bed before she left.
Until 9 months later when the baby came. Then I figured out that we had. You know, that was my only proof.
I waited till my wedding night.
No.
Yes.
And? She says that you are the scum of the earth. But she said it with a lot of love in her eyes.
He says he's sorry.
Did you hear that, darling? He's sorry. So I guess that settles everything. Okay, good night, and we'll see you at your wedding.
Girls, wait a minute.
Oh, forget it. I don't know what you were trying to accomplish, Blanche, but it didn't work. It didn't work at all. Goodbye.
Wait, Jerry, wait, there's been a mistake. I had no idea what kind of place this was, I swear.
Miss Devereaux, nice to see you again.
Every time you get a pamphlet, I get that disease. And not just diseases. I thought for a while I was a Jew for Jesus.
Hi, Sophia.
Shalom.
Dorothy, I picked up Charlie's pictures. Oh, these must be from his last...
Those at the Pizza Hut.
Well, there must be something wrong with Rose's date. There has to be. I bet he's an airhead, or a mutant, or an insurance salesman. Now, that's it. Well, Rose, you and your geek have fun.
You said she wouldn't take it well, Dorothy.
I am too smart for you. I am not falling for any more of your practical jokes.
Sticks and stones can break your bones, but cement pays homage to tradition. All right, Dorothy, I think it would be a good idea if we rehearsed how you're going to break up with Stan tonight. Okay, I'll be Stan. I didn't know you were dead.
Come on, Ma. Now be nice. They're looking forward to your visit. The 6 boys are giving up their bedroom for you.
It'll be a miserable week. I don't even know where I am going.
Ma, it's your grandson's graduation.
Big deal. Animal grooming school. He'll know how to make that fluffy ball at the end of a poodle's tail. No problems? I can't find my lucky handkerchief. Lucky handkerchief? What the hell are you, a minor bird? I'm trying to get my kit together for a major bingo game, and it's not here. There's no way I can play without it. It's like Kareem without his goggles. I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm just so upset. You know, you would feel a lot better if you...
Bambi. Marry me, Eddie. Ladies, please. This always happens. I'm cursed. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been absolutely irresistible to women. I know I'm a little plain to look at.
Oh, no, you're not plain at all. I mean, hardware stores are alive with sexual energy. Tools, plugs, sockets, nude furniture, dirty stuff like that. Why are you home so early? Well, I saw a very attractive man in power tools. I piqued his interest with the usual hardware question. Why am I explaining this to anybody?
Who's Lenny?
Tall, red hair, loves tuna on whole wheat.
Let me ask you a better question. Why do we have his IOU for $2?
Well, he didn't have anything small.
When Miami was out cleaning the street with his tongue. Sophia, we live in the greatest country in the world. A country founded on the principles of honesty, truth, and fairness. I am certain that once we present our petition, the democratic system will prevail, and our noble endeavor to save that mighty oak will prove victorious. Certainly sound pretty confident.
Yeah. I'll go back to Brooklyn. My family is there, my grandkids. And I miss the old neighborhood.
And I'll stay here in Miami. Ever since I lost my Sal, the ladies I live with are my family. But that doesn't mean we can't get together occasionally for, you know.
Not Lebanese, Blanche. Lesbian.
Lesbian. And a crackling fire, and my God, Dorothy, it must be 120 in here.
Morning, Rose.
Dorothy, sometimes you can be so cruel. Honey, what's the matter?
Everything.
Gallops into town. Of course, both girls are impressed. He dates one night, the other the next night. Pretty soon, he drives a wedge between them. Before you know it, the pizza suffers, the business suffers, the friendship suffers. The girls park company and head for America.
Oh, Eddie, I want you so bad.
Dorothy.
I can't help it. He looks so cute in that little suit.
Is something wrong, Dorothy?
Yes, Eddie, there is something wrong. Eddie, we have to... Eddie, stop doing that with your lip.
Doing what?
That sexy, quivering thing in the corner of...
That's a mighty lousy pizza.
Ma, you never tasted it before?
No, and I never will again.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, Si. You can't pay to work. Hey, why are you wearing makeup? So your mother won't be embarrassed?
Honey, he won't pay any attention to you no matter what you do.
Oh, yeah?
Rose broke her fall. Rose, are you okay?
Charlie, is that you?
Great, another one who hears voices. That's it, I've had it. My mother is impossible. You are impossible. You can just rot here for all I care.
And I want you to know that poor, sick, helpless pig in there appreciates what you're doing, too. I'm going to look in on baby. You're the best friends I've ever had in my life.
I feel terrible.
I feel miserable.
Let's go shopping.
Be serious. I mean, where are you going to get the $400? Just a rough guess.
Sophia, without going into a lot of psychological detail, I believe Stan's clinging to Dorothy is really a suppressed longing for his mother's love. Now, my theory is that subconsciously, he's...
Leave. My secret admirer wants me to meet him for lunch.
Oh, Blanche, I can't believe you're going to do it. I mean, sure, the flowers are nice, but, honey, are you sure you know what you're getting yourself into?
Oh, come on, Dorothy. How much trouble can I get into in a public place?
How soon we forget the Greyhound Terminal incident.
Now, Sophia, remember, found money is supposed to be spent on something frivolous, something you would never buy for yourself.
What are you gonna get, underwear?
Thank you, Stan.
Blanche, would you care for something? Doesn't look like you're fighting the battle of the bulge.
No, thank you, Stan.
Well then, I'd like to make a toast. Your attention, please, everybody. To my son-in-law and my daughter. May she be as happy with her new life mate as I am with mine.
Myself and acted like a real bitch to everybody else.
No wonder we never knew.
These 3 days are killing Rose.
What she needs from us are calm head.
I'd be happy to. It's quite good. It's an interesting primitive. In fact, it makes me think of Grandma Moses.
She must have been pretty strong to do the work of a Clydesdale.
You really can't blame her, Donald. She doesn't...
Thanks. If I want to look at pictures, I got a photomat. Besides, Rose brought me. She's waiting outside with the dog. Hey, you ever stick your head out of a car window doing 50? What a rush!
Hello! And who do we have here?
This is my...
When we get to that point, I'll let you know.
Can you believe it? I'm beginning to think Blanche is hung up on her looks.
Boy, you don't need lightning to strike you.
No thanks. Not again. Once was enough.
लोकप्रिय आमदार मनन दिलदार कार्य त्यांचं महान लोकप्रिय आमदार मनन दिलदार कार्य त्यांचं महान आमचे लोकप्रिय नेते अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण आमचे लोकप्रिय नेते अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण मनन हायलय मोठा असा दयाळू आमचा नेता जीवापाड प्रेम करते अहो त्यांच्यावर ही जनता अहो मनन हायलय मोठा असा दयाळू आमचा नेता जीवापाड प्रेम करते अहो त्यांच्यावर ही जनता कलाकाराचा गुणवानाचा सदा करी सन्मान कलाकाराचा गुणवानाचा सदा करी सन्मान लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण गरिबाचा हवाली तो खरा आहे दानशूर साऱ्या नेत्यामध्ये बघा आमचे अरविंद अण्णा लय वकीलदार अहो गरिबाचा हवाली तो खरा आहे दानशूर आणि नेत्यामध्ये बघा आमचे अरविंद अण्णा लय दिलदार लोक कल्याणासाठी रात्रंदिवस वाहे सदा जीवन लोक कल्याणासाठी रात्रंदिवस वाहे सदा जीवन लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण राम पाटलांनी बघा कसं त्यांच्या कार्याला हो चांगलं अंतकरणात तुम्ही बघा त्यांना नेता आपला राम पाटलांनी बघा कसं त्यांच्या कार्याला हो चांगलं अंतकरणात तुम्ही बघा त्यांना नेता आपला ना झाला कधी ना होणार असा आमदारी कोण ना झाला कधी ना होणार असा आमदारी कोण लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा चव्हाण लोकप्रिय आमदार मनानं दिलदार कार्य त्यांचं महान लोकप्रिय आमदार मनानं दिलदार कार्य त्यांचं महान लोकप्रिय आमचा नेता अरविंद अण्णा